EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So out now come the Cardinals. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Work in the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Murray a give. This is Conner. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this fourth down call.
Now Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Ritter back to throw. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ritter throwing on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Robinson up the middle. A little juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Ritter now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On fourth down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. Fielded at the 43. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. First and 10, it's Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a second and 10. Here's Ritter. Got a man, it's London. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 7. Moore, the motion man. On second down, Connor looking for space. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
First down, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. On the give, here's Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ritter from the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They run behind center with Connor, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this 1st half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Ritter to throw it. Into the hands of London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now it's Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Robinson with another carry.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
They run. Robinson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Ritter back to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good pickup by Connor, such an easy player to root for. And in 2022, he really meant a great deal to the Cardinals offense with almost 800 yards rushing. His veteran presence, invaluable as they went through a bunch of changes on offense.
Right back to Connor here on 1st.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz from 17 yards out.
And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So out come the Falcons now.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ritter now.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And caught by London. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. Able to avoid him at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A give running right is Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, a give to Connor.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Connor up the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Third and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet, but until then, this game's over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.